What's going on YouTube? This is Harmonic Inferno here with Tavi. Say hey Tavi. Say me. But in all seriousness, what's going on guys? I'm here for I've been having a lot of questions about the new application for YoungSpark, and I'm here trying to hope to take care of it. Also, got a little something in the mail today from, as you can see, Operation Ponyshare. So we're going to go ahead and do this little lesson real quick on how to work the new application and explain all the rules behind it, because I know some stuff had changed. I wasn't sure if that was really what was confusing you. Sorry. Always remember the fedora is important. But let's go ahead and get working on this. Let me get rid of my ugly mug. And starting from Google, go to our home page, which should be YoungSpark, or Team YoungSpark rather. TeamYoungSpark.blogspot.com. As you can see, we have our redesigned website, and I'm trying to make it look a little more formal. It's getting better, and that took me forever to make, but I digress. Let's go ahead, click right here. As you see, applications are aligned, and whenever you start this, you'll probably see there's going to be an actual video link here, and then another link that'll show this video. So let's go ahead and click on the thing that says docs.google, and it'll send us to here. Of course, in my case, it's sending us into the view form edit version. But you should come up with something like this. It's got these little edit view stuff. Ignore that. But this, because I'm actually signed into our main email right now. So just renew application information for renewing members of YoungSpark Bronies or Team YoungSpark. Basically, the way this application is going to work, if you're already a member of YoungSpark and you do not want to change any of your groups you're in, then you do nothing. If you are already a member of YoungSpark, but you want to join one of our new groups that I'm going to show in the list, then you do this application. I know it sounds really tedious just for a little bit of information, but it's kind of the only way I can really get everything together. If you're wanting to leave YoungSpark for some reason, then you need to email us at this email, youngsparkbronies@gmail.com. Just say resignation as the header, and then tell us your name and why you're wanting to leave. So let's go ahead and go through this. Well, just for a dummy name, I will be Fredburger. If you get the joke, like this video because you were awesome. Age, we'll go up my actual age of 20. Time of being a brony, actually it's almost been a whole year now. Best email to get in contact with me, we'll just say, we'll call it test. Location, the reason, I know it sounds really weird that we're asking for your location, but we actually do a lot of work with the research bronies and what are their names? We do a lot of work with the research bronies, and they've been wanting a little more. They've been wanting to, get more information. So I told them that we weren't going to go and ask you everything specifically, but we at least need what state or country if you're from outside the United States. Phone number is optional, but if you want us to text you or something, then that's fine with me. New or returning member, click your pick. I'm going to go ahead and say returning. Continue. Now, the artistic information. This is what groups or departments you want to join. As you can see, we got art digital, art drawing, and sketching. People have been complaining about why we have two different departments for the same thing, quote unquote. And personally, between talking with a couple of the other artists in the group, we've kind of come to this consensus that they really run off of two different things, two parts of the brain. And I feel like it takes two different talents to do one or the other, so we decided just to separate it. Same thing for music. there's two different sides of the brain that you have to use in order to think about it. Kind of original by creating something from scratch, and then remixing, which is creating something that has already been pre-established, but you're making it your own. And like I said, same thing goes for here. We got Brony News, which is a new segment we got coming up. We're going to start getting into. We got cooking. I did get a hold of Brony Chef, and he has confirmed that he's wanting to join Young Spark. That's perfect. So he's wanting to start up a cooking department, so we're going to go ahead and start a cooking department. We got gaming, as you probably know pretty well. General supporter. This is something that a couple of people had been... I'll go ahead and set that as mine. But a couple of people have been requesting that they wanted to really join and help us out, but they didn't really have the artistic side that they really want to show. So the way that I see the general supporter thing is it's kind of like you are a non-declared major in college, which for a lot of y'all it probably makes absolutely no sense. But basically, whenever you go to college, if you know what you're wanting to major in, that's great. You go apply for your college in that major, and you take all the classes revolving around that major. However, some people are not quite as fortunate when it comes to stuff like that, and they have to figure out what they want to do, basically find their cutie mark in real life. So some universities and colleges will offer a non-declared major degree, which basically says, we offer these basic core curricular classes, like what you take normally in school, and you keep doing that through the next level so that you get all your bases covered, and hopefully, once you figure out what you want to major in, you should have all those credits already done. So in our case, what I'm wanting us to do is if you want to join Young Spark, but you're not quite sure what you can do or what you really want to do, then just be a general supporter, and I'll figure out something that would be more specific towards them and just try and mess around. Basically, spark your creative fire just to, be corny and still, do like MLP does from time to time. Anyways, music, original content, and then DJ/remixing. Like I said before, original content, I originally meant it more towards more acoustic stuff and not really DJing at all, but after talking to a couple of musicians, we figured this would be the better method around it. So if you do original content and you just compose stuff, or if you do remixes and DJing, there you go. Print music, print, as in stories, fanfics, stuff like that. We're starting to, now that we've gotten everything situated from Pokeboss leaving, we finally have a way to get the print people more directed towards creating stuff, because that was kind of another thing that really bothered me. Was all the other departments were actually they weren't really strong, but that was our weakest link, was print media. So now that we've figured out everything that was going on with that, there we go. We're going to start pushing that a little bit more. Research and recruitment, as it says, basically you tell us what all you can. You go research what we need to do better, and basically it's like marketing. If you have any experience with marketing. Social marketing, basically that's social media admins. So like if you want to be an admin on the Twitter page, admin on the Facebook page, etc., you'd go there and then specify. Then you check other and then specify. I need to fix that. Sports, this is the one that had a lot of debate, and we actually did get a lot of questions about what if we did or what if we did not do this. The final consensus that I came up with was we already have dancing, and there was a couple of other artistic sports that we were wanting to go ahead and bring in. So instead of having a long list that separated different stuff like ballet, tap and dance, etc., we decided if it's a sport, go there. That's the easiest way to explain it. Technical support, as you can expect, technical support is basically the way we're going to use our technical support people is more for if we wanted to start doing podcasts and we need someone to record and edit. That's what our plan for now is, but later on down the road we were looking for people who know HTML really well, and so we can start programming up our own website. That's where we're aiming for next. after we get through hopefully before we go to DerpyCon, but, you know, if all else fails, then we need to go ahead and make sure that we get that ASAP. We got our videos. We've separated them out. I need to get rid of that. Well, not necessarily get rid of that. I need to clarify a little bit better, but video animation, basically if you animate, you would go into animations. News and reviews, I know we got the news up here, but basically this is more aimed towards reviews and reviewing stuff. And then PMVs, as you know, pony music videos. We actually been talking to a few PMV people in the community to start joining us, so hopefully we'll have some announcements of them joining us. Voice acting, we've officially established as a department. So now that we've got that officially declared as its own little department, then we can start adding more people to it. And also, as a heads up, we might have a big project coming up really soon. I have been talking to one of the big Brony reviewers, and he goes by the name of Mr. Enter, if you've ever watched any of his videos. And he had a theory come up about, I don't know, about 5 or 6 months ago, but he's starting to really push for it now. He reviewed a show that came out back in the late 2000s, and what he's wanting to do is, he thinks he's figured out why it failed, and he's wanting to mix it around to the way that he thinks will make it work really well, and he wants to pitch it. But he's looking for voice actors, and he's looking for musicians. And since I do audio engineering, I think I've covered the Foley, and I've covered some of the music, but we need more musicians if you're interested in that, and we definitely need voice actors for that. So if you're interested in joining in on that project, or we have a couple others too. We have the What's This project coming up. That would work great if you wanted to go into that. And then web design, webmaster, against what I had set up here, this is more or what I said for technical support. This is more aimed at webmaster, because basically the webmaster is the person who runs the blog in this case, but once we get a website, they'll run the website. And we need someone that'll head and keep over all of that stuff for us. And then other, as you can tell, is give a submission for an idea, and we'll approve it or deny it. But remember, no max, but minimum of 1. I'll set general supporter for this test. And we'll continue. The social media method of contacting. This goes back into not only a way for us to get a hold of you, but also for a way for the Brony researchers to kind of keep an eye on where the herd is shifting to. So select social medias that you often search a lot of. Personally, I'm on Facebook a lot, so we'll go with Facebook. How did you hear about us? My traditional response. You did not see that. And list methods that you use in general communications. So basically, this is the question that we like to help. I guess the best way to put it is how we can get in contact with you. As you saw back on the home page, I'll show you real quick. We do have a Skype group, and we have a very active Skype group. And it's also, while it's also getting a little out of hand lately, we do keep stuff on there really regularly, and we like people who have Skype to get in contact with, but we don't require it. If you prefer Kik, Uvu, Hangout, text, I guess you could put emails if you really wanted to, and then that's fine. Down here, if you go in the list that's on here, so if you're Skype, in my case, we'll just go there. If you also had a Kik that was a different name, we'll just, if you have a couple, say you had everything checked, then if you have something like your Uvu is the same as your Kik, then just type same or same. I'll figure it out. So hit continue. And now the big one. the nice little contract. Okay, so basically this says by signing the document you are agreeing to hold up the MLP Friendship is Magic, love, tolerate, fun, and agreeing that no bullying will take place. We need to go ahead and specify more towards. We don't like seeing bullying at all whatsoever, but we can't exactly hold you to yourself whenever you're not around us. So this is more towards on the Skype call and more towards on the other social media sites. And for those who are saying you need to keep an eye on the Skype call more, yes, we are going to start taking care of the Skype call because we're going to fix that problem very soon. Any bullying, we are going to go ahead. We need to add more admins. We're gonna add a couple more admins soon for the Skype call and a couple of the other social media sites, and we'll go ahead and we'll start going deeper into the suspensions and whatnot. But we kind of after Pokeboss started leaving on us, what happened was he originally had left the Skype call before he declared anyone else as an admin. So the Skype call literally has no admins on the Skype call except for his account, but because he's not on the list anymore, it's free game. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to create a whole new Skype call once we get all the applications in, and we'll solve that problem. Also, don't do anything that makes bronies look bad. We already have enough people who've tried to kill us. By signing this, you're also agreeing to promote not only your arts, but also promoting the arts in general. This little bit here that I just add this here on the end. Basically, we've been having a problem with people who are joining the group and they're not really promoting their own art. And I find it a little weird, but that's just me. So we're basically saying we're quote unquote requiring you to share work with us. We're not meaning that you have to create stuff for us. If you make anything at all that is pony or anime, then let us know. It shouldn't. I figured free promotion wouldn't be that difficult, but apparently that's harder than getting your teeth pulled out by crowbars. And yes, I have done that. But I feel like we need to start getting the group more organized together, and we need to start pushing more for the arts. So if you create something at all, tag the group in it, tag any of the social medias in it somehow, and let us know. I don't think it should be that hard. And this requirement here, no art shown within the first 30 days, could result in expulsion. This problem isn't that big of a problem, especially when it comes to the DeviantArt group, because usually Mystic and myself and the other admin that Mystic added, we usually are really good about going through and making sure that everybody who's on the group, we have them set up in their own other little group on our pages, so that whenever they create something, we see it on our bar, and we'll share it for you. But whenever it comes to people who are really mainly on Twitter with us, then that's where our problems start getting really hard. And I mean, guys, free promotion. Y'all have no idea how much I was begging for this whenever I started ASMTB. I was literally begging. I had to do a couple of dumb deals in order to do that. So, and also now that we're starting to actually get recognized, not only with the Brony Chef, but also with a couple other of the reviewers that's coming up soon, this is going to be a good time to go ahead and start getting your stuff out there, if you're going to get your stuff out there. So basically, once you signed the contract and we've told you, yes, you're in, then you basically create whatever you normally would create, or find something that you've already created and share it with us. I don't think it should be that difficult. But I guess we're going to have to actually put it in there. If we don't hear anything from you from 30 days, then we'll put you on suspension. I don't want to do that, but that's about the only thing we can do right now. So, my name is Fred Fredberger. Yes. OC alias. Nachos. Submit. Yay, you get 36 hours. if you need to you can get. I know it says to get a hold of us through the email, but get a hold of us however you'd like to. Sometimes what happens is Google Forms is having this issue where they won't notify us when something is updated on here, even though I've got it set up to supposedly. I supposedly have it set up so that whenever someone enters in a Google form with the results from the application, I should get an email. But for some reason, they don't always go through, and we say within 36 hours, spam us. Just start hitting the social medias, or, we got the contact us page. I really need to clean that bar up, but let's contact us. Go ahead. You can get us here. Any social media is right here. I'm going to go ahead and keep cleaning up this page soon so that we'll have more stuff to do. So then, while the thing switches over, hello again. Let's go ahead. This video is going to be about 40 minutes. It's going to be this should be like a live stream podcast sort of thing. But, yes. We got Operation Ponyshare. If you haven't already submitted anything, please do, or at least consider it. Something else I probably should show you on the homepage. We have a donation thing. There's Soul's Cutie Mark. And this submission is from Elizabeth and Catherine Davis. Now, I actually know who these people are. I actually kind of had to beg for this. But basically, Elizabeth Davis is a friend of mine I met through the Piano Guys fan page. For those who are into the art stuff, but they're not extremely into the art stuff, there was a project that was started about a year and a half ago where a bunch of fans from the Piano Guys fan page wanted to do a tribute thing for Christmas for them last year. And basically what they did was they picked one of their big hits. I forget what the song is now. But they got one of their video editor friends that was one of the admins knew, and they made a huge video. I think they had over 200 people submit to it, and basically it's just every instrument that you could imagine, and some that you probably can't imagine, playing that song for the Piano Guys. Anyways, long story short, I met Elizabeth through there because she wasn't really an admin, but she was one of those who stuck to the group really well. And we got to know each other pretty well. She's also a huge supporter of ASMTB. And in her daughter, Catherine, I was talking to her because originally Auntie told me, or Soul rather, told me that this box had came in. And also, got to share this. Isn't it beautiful? But basically, Auntie told me that this had came in, and I went ahead and got a hold of Liz. And she said that her daughter was cleaning out her room because she was wanting to clean out, get ready for senior year of high school. So she went and sent us some ponies. And actually this box seems a little bit heavier than I was expecting it to, so maybe there's some surprises in here or something. Ooh. But anyways, let's have my handy dandy pocket knife. Let's go ahead and open this. Make sure that's good. There we go. Oh yeah, just one last little shameless self-promotion. Star Music. For all your musical needs, especially strings players. Okay, let's open this up. Ooh. Hello. What do we have here? We have a cheerily. I guess something tells me Soul sent this in. Auntie, did you do this? Let me go ahead and set them to the side here. We have Unicorn Twilight. And yes, I do mean Unicorn Twilight. Oh my god, I love this hair. This is one of the Thai babies. This must be... Man, this is like... I love her mane. I really love your mane! Looks like that episode where you went nuts from being a time traveler. Yeah, this is actually a really good one. Look at that cutie mark. It's really good. Tabby getting jelly. Tabby being jelly. Alright, and then we got another package. Get rid of the beautiful Char box. And this is from Liz. She sent us in this pony. This little black pony. It's not MLP, but you know, ponies are ponies. And this is beautiful. Wow. Kind of scruffy looking hair. Set you right there. And then we got, oh, this little fella. This tiny little guy. Is it a Thai baby? No, it's one of his for real ones. The burger. Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, he's gonna start staring into your soul. This one doesn't do it like Tabby does. Tabby, for some reason, the ones from Walmart, they actually like, look at me staring into your soul. But there we go. Let me go ahead and get all of whatever their count. We got one. We got these two. 3. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold them all. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, doing pretty good. Got a handful of them. 7 ponies, free cheerleads, a nice, sorry, excuse me, a nice little Twilight. We got Vinyl, and then we got our black pony, and we got the little for real pony. So yeah, we got a nice little handful here. We got 7. We're getting somewhere. For those who are still interested in, now let me set them down real quick. For those who are interested in donating still, if we head on back to this page, let's see, let me open this over here. Create a new tab, drag that over here. Led Zeppelin is amazing. Shameless self-promotion. I'm doing a review on their album, one of their albums soon, so be warned. But anyways, heading back to Team Young Sparks homepage. Right here you have this little button here that says help support the arts activism. You can donate by clicking on the button, and it'll take you to a form, which will probably show up on the other monitor, but if not, then or it could do that. Young Spark Bronies, enter your donation amount, all this information, and on the next page, if I remember correctly, there's a little thing that has a note, and you can just check on that note that it's for the Ponyshare. But like I said, you can donate to us through PayPal, or you can mail cash into the address. Let me go ahead and switch back to the main monitor. You can send us stuff to the main address, which I just realized is upside down. Sunshine Specs, Attention, Operation Ponyshare, P.O. Box 763, Jasper, Indiana 47547. And you could send money there, or you can send us ponies. I believe the better option would be to send us ponies, but it's really up to you. I don't really mind. I don't mind either way. But the collection date, what's today, the 19th? You'll probably see this after the 19th. So we're going to go until August 2nd. So you have 2 weeks from today, or from right now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, so we'll see. So anyways, I guess this is going to be us signing off. Sorry about no background music, but like I said, I just got that in the mail whenever I got home from my trip today, so I didn't really have time to go dig around for music. But there's always great music with all the friends of Young Spark. So anyways, like I was saying, hopefully you enjoyed this video for something that happened in the video. I'm actually really happy that Young Spark's that Ponyshare starting to actually get some stuff in. I was getting really scared. But anyways, thanks for watching for those who actually stuck around for the 30-minute video. But then again, if y'all know me well enough, you know I tend to overdo videos really easily. So, thanks for watching. This is Harmonic Inferno, signing out. After I hit the button.